Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome back to the Black Square Beechcraft Baron 58 Professional. We're parked on the ramp here at Combolcha in Ethiopia, HADC. I probably butchered that name, but this is where we ended off our previous trip in the Baron 58, and we're continuing our goal of getting my Baron on FSEconomy from, where did we start off? Somewhere in the Middle East, I can't even remember. But we're taking it all the way down to South Africa. And today's trip takes us from Combolcha in Ethiopia down to Kampala in Uganda. And actually, no, we're just south of Kampala. We're going to Entebbe. So probably the main airport in Uganda, HUEN. So Entebbe International. And that's the plan for today's flight. We are looking at around 4 hours of flight time, or it's 3.5 hours in flight, block time of about 4 hours. And we're going to be cruising at 20,000 feet today. And no passengers, it's just me on board. We're going to be using Beyond ATC for our traffic and air traffic control, which I just realized I didn't actually launch. So you'll hear the Beyond ATC connected. There we go. I have Active Sky doing the weather, and of course the flight is being tracked on FSEconomy. So that's the plan for today's flight. Let's go ahead and jump aboard. Why does it look like these lights are on? Okay, it's just the sun, I think. Okay, I just need to make sure we close this. Beautiful aircraft from Black Square as usual. Right, let's get this stuff out of the way. And let's get batteries on. Avionics on. We'll put the nav lights on for now, because we're just going to spend a bit of time programming in the route for today. And in fact, let's leave this one on map. Let's do our flight plan over here. All right, we clear these things. Okay, so we start off at HADC, Combolcha. We then go direct to Mekelle. From there we have an airway, so let's load airway, and it is T114, so we grab that one, which takes us down to Cowansim. Let's load that. From there we take L 432 to EXPO, direct to Gongu, direct to IMVIP. Oh, and that quick find is so cool. And then from there to Entebbe. What a cool GPS unit, makes entering this so quick. Right, then for departure we are doing runway 17. We don't have any departures there, so that's cool. For the arrival we have, is it 2 Alpha, MV2 Alpha for runway 17. Runway 17 at both airports, pretty cool. Okay, nice and simple. So that is done. Right, what is... Okay, we have ground here at Combolcha, so that will be 1219. 12190. Transfer that in. And then next we'll be going to tower 1189. Okay, so we have that queued up, and we can call ground and ask for our clearance. Ground, good morning, Zulu Sierra, Bravo Echo Echo, IFR to Entebbe, ready to copy.
Zulu Sierra, Bravo Echo Echo, Combolcha ground, expect runway 17. Climb on 2,000 feet on runway center line, then expect radar vectors MECO. Squawk 5445.
Okay, expect runway 17, initial climb 12,000 feet, radar vectors to Meckel and squawk 5445. Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, let's dial this up to 12,000. And we can arm that.
Zulu Sierra, Bravo Echo Echo, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Call you back, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, she said call back when ready for pushback or engine start, so we can't just start up at this airport. Okay, so that's set, that's good. We'll be in heading mode and we'll sync up the heading once we get onto the runway. And Bravo Echo Echo ready for engine start.
Zulu Sierra, Bravo Echo Echo, startup approved. Call when ready for taxi.
Startup approved and call you back, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, let's sync this up with my hardware. Right, so we can take that forward. Right, let's bring these forward. And we'll just do this for a bit. Okay, fuel pumps are both on. Okay, engines fired up, alternators on. And they're warming up nicely. Let's bring the mixtures back a bit because we're on the ground. Okay, autopilot is set up. That's good. Route is good. This will do once we turn out towards the runway. What else do we need? Full fuel. We can turn on the taxi lights. Bravo Echo Echo, ready for taxi. Right, nice and simple.
Zulu Sierra, Bravo Echo Echo, runway 17, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 17, pilot's discretion. Bravo Echo Echo, thank you. Okay, just going up the hill here. Okay, we're going down that end because we don't want to take off towards those mountains. Bravo Echo Echo holding short on runway 17.
Combolcha ground Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Contact tower when at runway hold point.
Over to tower, Bravo Echo Echo, thank you. Okay, let's flip those over. Tower, good morning. Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, holding short runway 17, ready for departure.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, Combolcha Tower. Fly runway heading, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, Bravo Echo Echo. Just going to taxi out to the end here. Yeah, I can't take off in this direction. We must have landed in this direction though, which means go around is a little interesting. Mind you, if you go straight ahead on a go around, you should actually be okay. I mean, you'll be cutting it close, but you could make it. Okay, flaps for takeoff. Let's just line it up here. Okay, heading's good. That's set. Mixture full. Oh, we're already at 6,000 feet. I'll drop that mixture back a little bit. Props full, lights are set, flaps are set. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. There's 60. And we are up. Gears coming up, flaps are coming up. Let's hope they don't just give us a right-hand turn into that.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Contact Addis Ababa radar 125.1.
125.1, Bravo Echo Echo, good day. Very good morning to you, Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, passing 7,500, climbing 12,000. climbing like an absolute rocket because it's just me on board.
Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Addis Ababa radar identified. Continue climb to 12,000 feet.
Continue climb to 12,000 feet. Bravo Echo Echo. I'm just climbing like a rocket so that when they give us a right-hand turn here, we don't have issues with terrain.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Turn right. Heading 240.
Right, heading 240. Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, let's get the autopilot on. And go to 240.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Climb to flight level 200.
Climb to flight level 200, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, let's see if I can get my rudder trim to hold my rudder there so I can relax. Cool, still climbing like a rocket, making decent speed. That should give us vectors to Meckel shortly. Right, just coming up to 13,000 feet to get some heat here in the cabin, as it seems to be pretty bouncy outside as well. Just want to get that cabin temperature up. Sure, I thought, 20,000 feet, it's a lot for a little aircraft like this, but we're going to be there no problem. Already up to 14,000 feet, we're still climbing at 1,800 feet a minute. Okay, we can turn off these lights now. And I'm going to turn on the oxygen. There's 15,000.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Clear direct Meckel. Resume on navigation.
Direct Meckel, Bravo Echo Echo.
Negative. Clear direct Meckel.
Clear direct Meckel, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, 16,000. We're going to be level off in a couple of seconds here. Well, a couple of minutes maybe. Our speed is just sitting around What's that? Probably 138-ish. What's our temperature? So we're about -2. So if we go in here, so that should be 0. Do we set it like there? Oh, we're not doing temperature, we're doing altitude. So we're going to be 20,000. That doesn't seem right. At -2 would be like there. Okay, also we can dial this to standard now, which is about there. Right, there we are, level at 20,000. Okay, let's do this. And we'll sort out our cabin temperature after this. Okay, so there's our peak. Go to about -50. Okay, something like that will be cool. Right, let's go and get this working.
Ethiopian 206, turn right, heading 085.
Turn right, heading 085, Ethiopian 206.
Okay, so we need to get the heater on.
Resume all navigation.
So that is
Roger,
here.
direct mirrors and resume all navigation. Ethiopian 206, thanks. Right, then all these vents are closed. So let's open that up. We can open the co-pilot air as well. Is that this one? Yes. This does use some extra fuel, so you can see that that heater is connected to the left-hand tank. So we are actually going to use a bit of extra fuel on the left-hand side, keeping the cabin warm. See that temperature is slowly coming up. And now this was my main concern for today's flight. These clouds, we're at -9. And heading into these clouds, there is a risk of icing. Okay, but we are cruising along nicely. 223 ground speed, that's really good. Three and a half hours to destination. 3 hours and 21 minutes to top of descent. So we have that top of descent obviously because we've put in that arrival procedure, and that will have altitude. It'll have specific altitudes assigned with it. There comes the icing you can see on the windows already. Okay, so definitely want pitot heats on. Put these stall warning and windshield heats on. Just need to keep an eye on the airframe itself. Nice and bumpy in the clouds as well. And these clouds are sitting exactly where we're cruising, which sucks. Left-hand turn. Maybe don't need this on at the moment. We'll keep the windshield and the pitot heats on. If we start picking up ice on the surfaces themselves, we'll do the surface de-ice and the props. But I think we can settle in for the next 3 hours or so. And I will chat to you again later when we look at our descent into Entebbe, or if we run into icing or something along the way. Okay, welcome back. We're still cruising along nicely at flight level 200. We have just dropped below half a tank of fuel on either side, but we're getting down to that kind of reserve band of a quarter on each side. So looking good. A little bit of icing, nothing too crazy along the way. Nothing on the airframe itself. It was a little bit on the windshield like we had earlier, but the windshield heat sorted that out pretty quickly. Kept the pitot heats on. In fact, let's just turn the windshield heat off so we can see if it does start building up again. Now, the weather at Entebbe is looking pretty interesting. So it's reporting temperature 21, wind 0 at 0, so no wind, but we've got thunderstorms in the area, which we kind of see already on the weather radar. So descending through this, and there's some lightning there as well, descending through this is going to be something. Heavy rain at the airport and visibility of only 5.6 statute miles. Clouds broken at 1,000 feet, few at 3,500, and then towering cumulonimbus in the area. I don't really want to descend into storm clouds, if I'm honest, but I don't think we're going to have much of an option here. So we're now 12 minutes out from top of descent. And look at that weather radar now. It's not looking great. So our VNAV constraint, or active VNAV constraint, is UTVIC at above 160. Oh, sorry, below 160. So maybe what we want to do here as well is just go and get some charts. UTVIC below 1.6, INTAD above 6.6. Okay, we're coming along this side, obviously. Okay, so I'm just laughing at the wind's calm. So this is slightly, oh no, this is the same METAR. So visibility 9,000 meters, 5.6 statute miles. The cloud readings are slightly different. Otherwise the rest is the same. It's a different source, obviously. Let's go back here. Okay, so we're gonna do 1.7, and I think we go here onto apron 5. Yeah, descending through this. Okay, it's not actually too bad in some places. We might actually be okay. It's 9 minutes now from top of descent. We're not picking up any icing, although we're definitely going to have to be careful of that as we make our way down through these clouds.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, Entebbe radar, expect invip 2 Alpha, runway 17.
Expect invip 2 Alpha for runway 17, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, I'll probably tell us that 5 times now. Okay, 8 minutes to top of the descent. Yeah, that weather radar. It's all green, so not crazy. Still not really something that we want to be descending into. Okay, coming up to 4 minutes out. The weather radar is clearing, but the clouds are looking darker. I think it's just because we've got high level clouds as well now. Let's call for top of descent. Radar Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, ready for descent.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, invite to Alpha, runway 17, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, so we'll still need to just pay attention to that restriction, which is... Oh no, but it's below 160, so we're good. Okay, let's dial this down to 140. And we're gonna arm that and go gauge vertical speed. Right, I'm actually just gonna leave the power where it is. So we can pick up some speed as long as we don't go into the yellow band on the speed. But that's going to increase our required descent rate. Now there come the thunderstorms now. There's the icing. Okay, let's get the windshield heats on. Just keep an eye on the airframe, it looks alright. Yeah, speed's good, vertical speed is good. We did start a little bit early, so let's do this. We'll keep it at the 1200. Because we started 2 minutes early. Yeah, so outside temperature. Oh, so that's minus 10, minus 20, so we're about minus 8, minus 7. Yeah, I like to switch the window heat off because the windshield is where we pick up the ice first, so then at least I'll notice that. Otherwise we, you know, if we leave it on, we're getting rid of all the ice on the windshield, and then I don't notice that it's building up on the airframe or the engines or something like that. So that's why I keep switching it off, so that I'll get that warning straight away that we're starting to ice up. There's some rain down there. Okay, there's 160, so we've cleared that restriction already. Now we can actually slow this down. Okay, now last time I tried to do weather-related diversions beyond ATC, wasn't having it. So I think normally I'd try and head through that gap over there. We're going to be going into this cloud, which might be a little rough. Okay, no icing yet. Okay, this is gonna get a little bouncy. We're leveling off at 14. And into this dark cloud. Okay, it is a little bit bumpy.
Vertical track.
So now we just need further clearance to descend. Coming up to our top of descent now, which means we are intercepting the actual vertical profile that we were going to follow. But we're still only cleared to flight level 140. It'd be nice to start descending soon. We can get underneath some of these clouds. I think the temperature here, it's quite a bit warmer, so maybe that's why we're not getting
Sierra
icy.
Bravo Echo Echo. Contact Entebbe approach 126.6.
126.6. Bravo Echo Echo, good day. Approach, good morning, Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, flight level 140.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo Entebbe approach. QNH 101, expect the ILS Zulu runway 17 with the IMTA transition.
Okay, QNH 1018, expect runway 17, correction, ILS Zulu runway 17 with the IMTAD transition. Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, we're starting to pick up some yellow in there now and we're really bouncing around. Right, so that's correct, and now
Zulu Sierra
we
Bravo
can
Echo
put in
Echo.
this.
Descend to 6,600 feet. QNH 1018.
Descend to 6,600 feet, QNH 1018. Bravo Echo Echo.
Bravo Echo Echo. Clear direct IMTAD. Cross IMTAD at or above 6,600 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 17.
Direct IMTAD, cross IMTAD at or above 6,600 and cleared for the ILS Zulu runway 17, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, so I'm just going to do that so it activates the approach. Okay, so this is the target. What's required is actually quite a lot higher. So let's bring the power back so we can help with that a bit. So we're going to do 1500, but we're going to bring the power back, so we should start seeing this drop. So this is the target vertical speed that we want to hit to result in a 3 degree descent or flight path angle. But because ATC cleared us late to continue that descent from 140, this is the vertical speed that we need to hit this next
Ethiopian 332
restriction.
Heavy. Contact Entebbe Tower 118.1. Have a good day.
Okay, so we're going to put in
Contact Tower
118.1
118.1 Ethiopian 332 Heavy. Have a good day.
to have that ready for when they ask us to switch over. We just heard that from that Ethiopian flight. And that, of course, out there is Lake Victoria. It is enormous. Right, coming up to IMTAD, our required vertical speed is now down to 1300. Add in a bit more power.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Contact Entebbe Tower 118.1.
118.1 Bravo Echo Echo, good day.
Negative. Tower on 118.1.
118.1 Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, there's that Ethiopian flight in front of us. Right, so what we want to do now okay, 1107 and a course of 171. About there. Okay, so we're picking up the localizer. We're not yet picking up the glide slope. Entebbe Tower, good morning. Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo ILS Zulu runway 17.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo, Entebbe Tower, continue.
Right, glide slope is alive. Continue approach Bravo Echo Echo. Continue approach Bravo Echo Echo. Oh, sorry, that vertical track threw me off there.
Ethiopian 332 Heavy, exit next available taxiway.
Okay, let's go heading.
Exit
That
next
switches over
available
to
taxiway.
VLOC.
Ethiopian
Let's
332
go
Heavy.
approach. Okay, we're on approach mode. Okay, we should intercept that glide slope now. Let's see that pitches us down.
Ethiopian 332
Doesn't feel like it is.
Monitor ground 121.9er.
Aha, there we go.
Ground
That's good.
121.9er, Ethiopian 332 Heavy.
Okay, mixtures coming forward, props forward. Right, we haven't been cleared to land yet. But that's probably because that Ethiopian was still on the runway. But it sounds like they just got handed over to ground, so I guess they're off the runway now, but we still need a clearance to land. I can see the puppy lights. Oh wow, there comes the rain. Nice. Yeah, I can't see the runway anymore. Actually, I can just make out the puppy lights. I don't know, that rain is phasing in and out. Okay, missed approach runway heading to 5,000 and then a right turn to EN 703. So we'll
Zulu
dial
Sierra
this
Bravo
to
Echo Echo,
5.
wind calm, runway 17 cleared to land.
Clear land runway 17, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, 4.5 miles out. Let's get gear. And we'll go flaps 1. Okay, the other thing I forgot to do is deal with this. It's nice and hot in here now, 42 degrees. I'm not too stressed about the cabin temperature because obviously in reality you would feel that. I can't feel the cabin temperature changing, which is why I always forget about it until I happen to look at that number. Okay, flaps set for landing now. Other thing I should do is just come down here and open the cowl flaps. We can ditch the pitot heat. We can ditch the prop sink. And landing and taxi lights on. Okay, a little bit of rain over the airport.
500.
Some sort of sailing ship down there, which is very interesting. Okay, there's the rain on the windshield. Right, autopilot off. Okay, flaps coming up. And this is a handcrafted airport or extra detail airport or whatever they call it. So you'll see, got a cool scenery and all of that. Right, we need a taxiway now.
Zulu Sierra
Is this a
Bravo
taxiway
Echo
here?
Echo. Exit next available
I
taxiway.
think so. No. Next taxiway, Bravo Echo Echo. Yeah, there's one to the right here. We can take that. It's not on the chart though. No, that's not a taxiway, that's why. Oh, this would be really frustrating if there was an airliner on short final behind us. If that was the case, I probably would have planned to touch down way further down the runway. This is probably the same taxiway that Ethiopian 787 took. Okay, strobes and landing lights we can switch off now. Taxi lights can stay on. Weather radar can come off.
Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo. Contact ground 121.9. Have a good day.
121.9. Bravo Echo Echo, thank you for your help. Okay, I'm taking this very fast here. Right, it's 1219. Okay, I think we want to go onto this ramp here, but we'll see what they give us. Ground, good morning, Zulu Sierra Bravo Echo Echo on Bravo. Request taxi to assigned ramp, please. Oh, Beyond ATC doesn't see this apron
Zulu
here.
Sierra Bravo Echo Echo.
Just looking on the map.
10 taxi via Alpha.
10 taxi via Alpha, Bravo Echo Echo. Okay, so we're just gonna make the long taxi all the way to the end here on the main apron. See, that's why I'm keeping the throttles up a little bit, otherwise we lose electrical power. Well, it can still run from the battery, but obviously then it's draining the battery. I think this is supposed to be at such an angle. Okay, so we're going to turn right onto the apron and we go across the apron down to the end. We're going down there. See, also, Beyond ATC has this as Taxiway Alpha, which, according to the chart, this is Bravo. Alpha's up top there. Okay, so we want to turn in here. Cool looking airport though. It's the Ethiopian 7-8 that was in front of us. So we're parking just in front of that -8. Taxi lights off. The rain actually getting worse here. So that -8 is at an angle. We're taking the gate in front of it that's perpendicular to the edge there. So that's this. Okay, stand 10 is correct. That's cool. Just in time. And there is our FSEconomy flight logged. Okay, let's get the lights off. Avionics can come off. And battery. I don't really know if we want to get outside. If we make a run for the terminal, or if we sit here a bit and wait it out. I think in reality I'd probably just make a run for it. And it's a low wing, so we can't even hide under the aircraft wing. Right. Welcome to Entebbe International. And that's going to bring us to the end of today's episode. And if you did make it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Another pleasant flight in the Black Square Baron. I think we made it into this airport just in time as the thunderstorms are getting worse. But yeah, good just under 4 hours worth of flying. And in the next video with the Baron, we'll be taking it even further south as we head towards South Africa. But anyway, once again, if you made it all the way to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, if you want to follow along, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.